You may remember this video I posted some 3 weeks back about a guy who doubtfully claimed a knife fell from a high-rise and landed in his head. Well, this week we are back with a similar but truthful story, although this time it was a spanner. A Chinese man has cheated death after being struck in the head by a falling spanner. On August 6th at around 4 p.m, the unnamed 50-year-old was walking on a street in China's SHENYANG when a 6-inch spanner was accidentally dropped by a worker who was installing an air conditioner outside an 8th-floor apartment. Speaking to Liaoshen Evening News, the man's colleague who was walking with the man when he was struck by the spanner said that the worker above was also in shock. Pictures released to Chinese social media show the man moments after it happened. According to local news, the spanner was just under an inch deep into the right side of his skull. After his colleague called an ambulance, the man was rushed to the hospital where Dr. Bao Min spoke to Pair Video.
这就是我们取出来的扳子啊，这个整个尖端全部扎进去了，直接就砸碎颅骨。你看这骨头整个骨头都是破碎的，然后我们还可以看到很多的碎骨片啊，这个当时这个情况是非常危急的。
After a 3-hour operation, the man is said to be in a stable condition and will remain in the hospital for further treatment. Last month, I posted this video about a guy who somehow inadvertently shot himself in the chest with a crossbow, going straight through and poking out from the other side. This week, a video has surfaced of a guy with a knife in his skull, with claims the blade simply fell from a building and landed in his head. China's Ethernet has made way for a viral video of a man walking around China's Chongqing on July 11th with a massive knife sticking out of his head. Here, the human knife holder takes his pal's shoulder for support as he casually crosses the road. In the next clip, we see a paramedic hook him up to a drip bag before he gets into the ambulance, all whilst the blade continues to snuggle into his head. Further photos were released which shows what happened when he arrived at the hospital. He got a haircut. Looks fresh, but I don't think it's going to help. Now, how did that blade get there? Well, initially the clip went viral as it was rumoured the knife had somehow fallen from a high-rise building and perfectly landed in his head. However, the police weren't having any of it and publicly dismissed these unlikely claims, instead confirming that the knife was, not so gently, placed into his head during some kind of unfriendly scuffle. How big was the knife? Proper big.
If you want more Tomo in your life, click the subscribe and bell button so you get notified when a new video is up. Thanks for watching Tomo News.